Hi everybody, happy May. It's Ed Langen. I hope all is well wherever you are. In this video, I'm going to tell you the story of the parrot that wouldn't talk. And I'm going to do that in just a minute. There's some exciting things coming up in May that I want to talk to you about. I am the guest on the podcast, The Boundless Soul. I had an amazing interview with Laura Christine. I really like her. I knew you guys are going to really like her too. The link is up above. You can check it out. We talked about law of attraction and a lot of other stuff. It was a wonderful interview, and I really enjoyed it. So I think you guys will too. Check it out. And Laura Christine sent us the law of attraction story of the month, which is down below and all the way from Hawaii. So check that out too. This month, I am also launching my new program, the Mindset Breakthrough Method, which I'm very excited about. I'm looking for a small group of heart-centered entrepreneurs who want to get over what's really holding them back and start thriving. I have a highly engaged program with live training and accountability that will shift your mindset and help you release your limiting beliefs so you can thrive, grow, and love your business. Are you interested in being one of them? The link is above, and there's a link there where we can chat. Okay, the parrot who wouldn't talk. A guy goes into a pet store because he's looking for a pet because he'd like some companionship and he thinks a pet would be fun. And he's looking around, he's looking at all the different things. He's looking at the fish and the turtles and the dogs, and he is drawn to the birds. And he goes over and starts looking at the birds, and he's talking to the birds. And the store owner comes over and says, "Can I help you?" And he says, "Yeah, I think I want to get a bird." And the store owner says, "Well, that's great. We have a couple of birds here. The green one, the green parrot, has been around for a long time. He's a very smart bird. He can recite Shakespeare." And the guy thinks, I don't know about that. And then there's a younger red parrot, and the younger parrot says to him right away, "Polly, want a cracker?" And he says, "Oh, I like this one. This one talks." And he said, "What is that bird over there?" "Well, that's a minor bird, but that belonged to a sailor, and that has quite a quite a bunch of foul language, so you might not want that one." So the guy wanders around the store a little bit more and decides, okay, I'll take the red one. And can I teach it how to talk? And the pet shop owner says, absolutely. And the two of them spend a whole lot of time going over very specific instructions about how to get the parrot to talk, how to teach the parrot to talk, etc. And the man leaves with the bird. The man comes back in about a week, and he's kind of angry. And he says to the pet store owner, "The bird won't talk. I don't understand. I did everything that you said. I've been paying attention. I've been spending time, and the bird won't talk." And the pet store owner says, "That's really weird," and thinks about it. And they talk a little bit more and says, "You know what? I think the bird's lonely. So why don't you get this little mirror and you put it in a cage, and then it'll see itself and it'll think it's another bird, and it'll start talking to the other bird." Guy says, "All right." Goes home with the mirror. Comes back 2 weeks later. Now he's really angry. And he says, "I want my money back. This bird can't talk. This is a bunch of baloney." And the guy says, "What have you been doing?" And they go over again, and they, "No, you're doing everything exactly right. You know what? I think the bird needs a bell. And you put the bell in the cage, it'll have the mirror, it'll have the bell, and that way it can make some tones, and that'll help it to start talking. I think that'll work." Okay, the guy leaves. 2 weeks he comes back, and now he's really mad because he has a shoebox with a dead bird in it. And the pet store owner says, I don't understand. We got a mirror, we got a bell, we went over how to do it. What's the problem?" And the guy said, "Well, the bird finally did say one thing before it died." And the pet store owner said, "Yeah, what's that?" And he said, "The bird said food." I love that story, and it's a fun story. But the reason why I wanted to talk to you guys about that and tell you that story is food is not just about what you're feeding your body. It's also about what you're feeding your mind and what you're feeding your soul. And are you making any choices about what you're feeding your mind, what you're feeding your soul? What are you reading? What are you looking at? What are you listening to? So just a little reminder that food, sustenance, is not just what you're feeding your body. It's also about feeding your mind and feeding your soul. Excellent. I hope you all have a great month. I hope you enjoy the newsletter. You can leave comments or message us back. That would be great. And I will see you next month. Have a great month, guys. Light and love. Take care.